Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, what up? We got another best ball draft and a live Q&A. The best ball draft is going to kick off here in a few minutes. Let's say what's up to the peeps, get a little smoking going on.
All right, fire them up!
And hey, Nick Von B said, evening hustler, hope your Wednesday is good for you. Have a question, kind of a two-parter per se. First one, in terms of quarterbacks, would you go with Drake or Daniel Jones this week? Probably leaning on Drake. And then he said, and how do you feel comfortably if you have the Denver defense after they only gave up 12? Well, I don't like them versus the Chargers. Chargers have been killing it on offense, so I don't like it at all. And hey, shout out to Don't Bother Me. What up, bro? It's at the gym listening in. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. And yeah, drafts every Tuesday and Wednesday. And, I have the video titled, for the Q&A. So other people will want to jump in, get some questions answered. But yeah, every Tuesday and Wednesday, we have these drafts, only $22. The top two scoring teams are going to be in the money. Super fun, man. Super fun. All right. And when I do these drafts, I'm usually here even a couple minutes early compared to some of the other shows. So yeah, people don't even know what to do when I actually show up on time. And hey, here we go. Draft has started. All right. And it starts off with Jonathan Taylor and Bijan. There we go. There we go. Oh shit, we got one person. Gotta mind him. Okay. What up, Darren? He said trade away Mason and Aaron Jones for A-Chain. Mason has a really good matchup this week, so I don't necessarily know if I want to trade him away before this week. But it's very tempting, and you get to get rid of two players, bring back one player who's probably better than both those players, and then clear up a spot for you to go grab a free agent. So I do like that part of it. And shout out to Mobin. What up, bro? And Mobin's at BBR. Would you trade away Judkins and Addison for Jalen Warren and Pearsall? Yeah. I mean, probably, but this trade doesn't really move the needle much. Dude, look at that. People going running back crazy. That's 5 running backs in a row. JT, Bijan, Barkley, CMC, and Gibbs. Crispy said Hawkinson, Hunter, Strange. Pick one. This one's kind of tough. Let me go look at matchups real quick because I kind of forgot the matchups. And shout out to Mark in the house. Split the screen here. There we go. What up?
What up, dog?
Chilling.
Oh, yeah. Got us another best ball draft going on, I see.
Hell yeah.
The level of degeneracy around here is admirable. You know what I'm saying?
Top tier.
Top tier.
Yeah, man. We're the S class of the fantasy football managers. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me see, Crispy. I got to go look at the matchups again. That's what I'm pulling up here. So we got Hawkinson, Hunter, or Strange. Yeah, so on paper, Strange has the toughest matchup. Henry has I'd say middle of the road matchup versus the Steel Dogs. And Hawkinson, I mean, kind of a plus matchup versus the Bengals. So I think I'm going to say Hawkinson. Crimney on Twitch, what up? Pollard or Garrett Wilson at the flex? Man, I probably want to go Garrett Wilson. I mean, I know there's no Fields there, but Tyrod, I feel like Tyrod's been in the game long enough to know that Garrett Wilson's your only guy. You want to have success, throw it to him. So I'm going Garrett Wilson. The Tennessee offense has been, I don't know, stuck in the mud to start the season, to say the least.
Bro, I just got Jamar Chase at the 111.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what happens, though, when you got no quarterback. I mean, he balled out last week, but, yeah, people are nervous, though.
I'll take that all day, every day.
And you see the instant overreactions either way. You know, I mean, Jonathan Taylor goes first overall. Mobin said, I'm thinking the same. It's just my running back situation's questionable. I got Hampton, Kyren, and Judkins and Aaron Jones. Yeah, I feel it, bro. But like trading away Judkins to bring back Jalen Warren, I mean, that doesn't.
Damn it.
You know, I mean, it's not moving the needle that much either way, but I feel you. Don't, instead of trying to make an even trade like that, like figure out what your positives are. If your positives are your wide receivers, go figure out someone who needs a wide receiver and someone who has a plethora of running backs. And then you want to try to make a trade with that person versus like that person you're trying to trade with now is kind of like, I don't know. It's like a trade with that person is probably more of a luxury than anything like for them to trade. They're probably not trading out of necessity. And Shanman Mosa, flex 1, Golden, Shakir, Downs. It's kind of ugly all around. I think I'm going to go
Shakir because they're playing the Dolphins.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I want to check something first. I guess what sucks is we still don't have like a lot of like information yet.
Yeah.
That's just what's tough.
If you like Shakir, if you're gonna pick Shakir, then put him in your wide receiver spot, not your flex spot, because he plays on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as of right now, he's only averaging 5.5 targets a game. That's the rough part. Yeah, but I'm going Shakir also.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them.
And Crimney also had Burrow and Purdy, so needed to pick up either T-Law or Rodgers. I'm probably going Rodgers, but, you know, with the QB sitch you have, I'd probably get both if you can.
You took some out last night.
And don't bother me, 2 questions. Ertz or Juwanna Man? I'm going Juwanna Man this week. The matchup is prime and juicy, and I don't know. You might even figure out a way to get Ertz in there as a flex somehow. And should I bench Genty for Stevenson? Let me go double check the matchup, but I'm leaning yes.
They play the Steelers. I'm not sure. I can't remember who the Raiders play, but I know Patriots play the Steelers.
Let's see.
Genty plays Washington.
Yeah, and they're bottom 6 in points given up to the running back position. I mean, it's not like the Broncos are like, you know, they're like they got the 13th fewest points given up to the running back, so that's not that good either. No. I'm looking at the wrong team. The Steelers, yeah, they've given up the 19th fewest points, so they're on the positive side of things at least. So yeah. Stevenson. And what Darren say, he wasn't stacking neighbors to Woody? Guess not. All right. Wednesday. The practice reports, I don't know if you guys saw the video that I made. I mean, there's a bunch of injuries that we already know about. Guys like Jaden Daniels we're going to be left on the hook for like all week. They said that we're not going to hear from them until after Friday's practice. And what up, Bob? He said, I hate to say it, but I'm thinking to play May over Hurts. I'm going crazy. Well, I mean, it's like one of the worst matchups you can have for a quarterback for Hurts right now, right? Let me go double check. But the Rams, I'm pretty sure they've given up the least amount of points to the quarterback so far. That's the tough part. Yeah, man. Yeah, this week, Hurts, Herbert, Penix, Murray, and Browning have the 5 matchups that are against the teams giving up the least amount of points to quarterbacks through the first 2 games. And what is this? World of Jesus, what up? Frizil, what up? Yeah, and you didn't get out in that other draft. You made sure to swoop them right here.
Yeah, no, I made sure I got it. Jamar Chase and Josh Allen at the 111.
It's pretty solid.
I love it.
Pretty solid.
I wanted to take the pain, but I mean,
for those who aren't paying attention on Patreon, just a reminder, every Wednesday I'm posting like the best matchups and worst matchups for all the teams. I'm posting every position, including kickers.
I managed to get a few close matchups last night. Me and you had one that was less than a point.
Nice. Hopefully I won.
No, I squeaked out a victory.
Lame.
Yeah.
And Frank said, salute. He said, who do you like for the last bench spot, Golden or Marks? Probably Golden. I don't know. Marks just seems like the type of guy who's going to do a whole lot of nothing for fantasy because, even if he's halfway decent for the NFL, like in this first year, even these, couple games or whatever until Joe Mixon gets back, like if he's not scoring touchdowns, the points aren't going to be nice. That's one thing that sucks with like shit. I don't know. I mean, just the Texans offense in general right now. And then Nick Chubb got that touchdown, but I don't know. Still just won. And Joe, what up, bro? Frizil says, saw a stupid tweet about someone said the Bengals going to trade for Anthony Richardson. Well, see, that's what's dumb is like, dude, I've seen like so many like Bengals are going to do this. And like one post I saw from DraftKings, they said that Bengals were going to trade for Jameis Winston and give them a 3rd round pick. Like, come on, man, get out of here. But yeah. Oh shit, Darren said you beat me in action by 0.4. Which one was that in, Darren? That one could be in contention for one of the slimmest margins of the tournament of victory.
I found one that was 0.1 something.
0.1? Whoo!
I believe so.
Yeah, it's crazy. I even have to double check the points before I post anything because even our top scoring team, I said it on the video, that he scored 3 points less like after stat corrections. And
Okay.
I'm gonna put the video in just in case you guys didn't see it. It's like 15 minutes, but it's because there's so many teams that I covered. I read out all 72.
Let's see here. I can go find it real fast.
And these first 2 weeks have been so wonky so far. I know it's kind of always like this, but yeah, sucks if you're not on the right side of the wonkiness.
For sure. All right. Yeah. So, do you want me to just send you these, or do you want me to read them out?
I mean, you can read them out. I mean, you can send them to me too. I'll go add them to the because I just posted on Patreon the video link.
Okay.
I'll just post them in there also.
All right. I'll send them to you, but I'll go ahead and read them.
Yeah,
In
and hold on real quick because I had this person's comment up for a while and I never fucking read it out. World of Jesus. Start JCM versus the Raiders. Leaning no on that. Higgins versus Minnesota. Ty Warren versus Tennessee. You're gonna have to come back for this because I'm leaning Ty Warren right now, but he missed practice today, and so I don't want to say Ty Warren and then you don't come back and then he like doesn't play and you're like, oh fuck, the guy gave me the guy who didn't even play. So I'm gonna say Ty Warren for now, but make sure you come back on like Friday or Saturday.
Yep.
All right. Do.
Here we go. All right. In the 292 basketball, it was me and you, 349.68 to 349.09.
Whew, that's close.
Yeah. I squeaked one out.
Bullshit.
By 0.59. Let's see here. Then we had in the 223 Star Wars. I'm not sure which one, but the number 223. It was Pap Nation and Lalo Lyle. Lalo Lyle squeaked one out, 318.00 to 318.97. And Mall Rats, we had Cali Jam and Arcism, 401.19 to 400.8. A little less than a point.
And who was that? Did you say the teams and I just didn't hear them?
Yeah, Cali Jam and Arcism. Cali Jam squeaked one out.
Okay. And
then,
real quick for Joe, he said you starting Goff, May, or Caleb this week in 6-point passing. Goff.
Yeah. In Mallrats again, it was Watson My Balls and T Swain, and Watson My Balls won 305.75 to 305.54. So that's 0.21.
And real quick, some bullshit that I just read that the Bucks lost their starting right guard for the season-ending knee injury.
God damn it.
Sucks.
It sucks.
All right, continue. That
right.
shit just popped up like right now, though.
That sucks. Number 183, it was me versus Snoop Dawoo.
And Joe's laughing at the Watson My Balls.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ron. That's Ron.
And I won 350.69 to 349.97. So a little less than a point.
Pretty close.
Number 163. it was Jerry Swallows and BS Barbarians. BS Barbarians won 375.34 to 375.56. That's 0.22. And I think that's all of them.
Okay.
Yep,
A lot of close matchups there. And Bob said, I'm going to pick up the Packers, drop Pitt. I got to win. I'm on 2. Not mad at that. Steelers, I don't know. Not who we thought they were. And shout out to Bake Bros if I didn't shout you out. What up, Zach? Fazil said, I'm thinking I might trade away my Tet McMillan, get a running back because Kyran and Trev I don't trust anymore. Yeah. And Prince J, what up? Said, should I drop Mark Andrews and get a waiver TD like Sanders? I mean, not like Sanders specifically. Pretty sure he has the toughest matchup out of every tight end this year. But I would be looking to pick up a tight end if you can. All right. Dan says, that means it's time to trade Bucky. Huh? I don't know. That it kind of sucks, man. It kind of sucks. That's I mean, I know what the hell's his name? I'm tip my tongue. Tristan Wirfs. He's gonna be coming back pretty soon, so that should be making a difference. But yeah, it's gonna suck for I bet right away. And Big Bro says, seems like all my IR spots are full this year. My teams are hurting. Yeah, and I mean, it ain't just you. I mean, this is every year. This is why I'm a big advocate of having a handful of IR spots, especially in Dynasty, man. I mean, our leagues with IDP have like 10 IR spots, and then all the offense only, we got at, what's it called? At 5. And World of Jesus said, if Warren doesn't play, who do you lean on? I can start Pearsall from Arizona in the flex as well. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably leaning Ricky P on that. Because who are those options? One was I remember one of them was, who was it? Fuck. No, I just got to find it real quick. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It was JCM and Higgins versus Warren. That's what it was. If he doesn't play, man, I mean, it's just a tough matchup, but probably going T. He's not going to be the guy covered by Byron Murphy. Don't bother me, said Jerry Swallows. What's in my balls? He said, okay, I'm done. He said those names are hilarious. Yeah, that's going to be like half the point of the tournament is just having like the funniest, type of names. And Corey, what up, bro? What's going down? All right. We are through round 5, just started round 6. A lot of running backs going early, that's for sure.
Yeah, there are.
And really, JT, that's a big jump for him, getting taken out the 101. Jamar Chase going out the 111 seems like a drop. Neighbors, it's funny. In yesterday's draft, Neighbors went at the 101. Yeah. And so that's what's tough is like if you want a guy like that and you have any top pick, you have to get him because you're probably not going to get him in the second round. So if you really want him that bad, you got to jump.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Man, I mean, I guess just Ty Warren, just knowing he didn't practice today kind of makes me nervous taking him that early. But again, just another guy. If you want him, I mean, you got to jump for him a little bit. Crazy how Adunze is going so low right now. Because he's been on fire the last 2 weeks. And Road of Jesus said, how high is Igbuka in your wide receiver rankings? Well, I mean, he's pretty high. I don't do rankings. I mean, I just come to realize I hate rankings. Like I really do, because like everything about my thought process like changes throughout the week. And I would say that he's definitely down a little bit right now because of missing practice today, because that makes me nervous. And let me see, who the hell is their matchup again? And they got the Jets this week, so not a bad matchup, because it's probably not going to be Sauce covering him for a majority of the game.
Who was it?
Igbuka he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And hey, our Zim, what up, Robert? Said, good evening. Just watched the best ball recap. Stoked that one of my teams made the list. Hell yeah, man, because only 72 teams out of 3,600 made that list. So yeah, you're whoever is on that list any week is one of the elite squads for the week. And after we get past week 5, I'm gonna start. We're going to start looking for like the top teams in the tournament, some of the teams, you know, that are still undefeated, you know, through 5 weeks or whatever. And then looking for like the highest possible season scores so far. And yeah, things like that. But yeah, bro, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun rest of the way. And Joe said, in a PPR, you starting Keon Coleman, Benson, or Calvin Austin this week? I think I'm going Keon Coleman against the Dolphins. Bake Bro said, bro, I picked all my players the second week off what they contributed in the first week before, and I went and that's where I went with that best ball week 2 thing. And hey man, and whatever works, bro, because you fucking won. You won in week 2, so good shit, Zach.
Yes, sir.
And I already have next week's links created for the Tuesday and Wednesday draft. So if anybody knows that they want to get in, just leave a message in the chat and I will throw the link in the chat. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, we're just going to keep it rocking. And if anybody wants any squares, I posted the board on Patreon a little bit ago. Go ahead and check that out, though. Don't wait until the last second, because it always seems like there's people who come through at the last second and they buy like, I don't know, like 7 to 10 or something like that. And then, you know, if you're behind them, you either get the numbers that you don't want, or you might not even get any numbers at all. And dang it, Zach said, fuck my life. I should have joined tonight. Bro, you should have. It's all good, man. We got more. And Road of Jesus said, also, would you be comfortable trading away McBride if I already have Warren? I've tried packaging Warren with other guys and no one bites. I would be willing to trade away McBride since you have Warren. But one of the things to remember, I don't know why, but people don't like trading up for tight ends. It's like you have to find the specific person that, you know, really likes McBride, or just, you know, their tight end like just is extremely horrible and they're losing because of it, and they're like 0-2 and they want to turn it around. Like, you can't sell McBride for cheap just because you have Warren. Like, that's one thing you got to make sure you don't do. Crispy said Diami are strange. I think I'll go Diami. And for Zos, I'm trying to sell either Juwan or Fanning before the hype dies down. So I got both of them. I would probably want to keep Juwan, man, unless you have someone better than him, but he gets an insane amount of targets. All right. What round are we in? Round 7. We go. Look at that. Tucker Kraft going before Kelsey. Yeah, Herbert's got a tough matchup this week, but it's crazy how many QBs went before him. And a lot of freaking running backs, man. Like that's definitely the thing, is a lot of running backs here. All right. Man, these drafts have been fun. And they're just different. They switch around. Like, I mean, it's, I don't know, not as different as the best ball drafts would be from week to week, but like the tournament ones. But
yeah,
you get to see people's overreaction like instantly to shit. Just looking at the different teams here.
What do I do?
And Bob said, I don't trust the Jags at all. Strange fucked me last week. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with the Jags, but yeah, they don't have like a great matchup this week. So I'm waiting for a matchup that we can exploit before I really even get behind starting those guys anymore.
Which was?
Just Jags wide receivers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brian Thomas has shit the bed both weeks.
Yeah.
The only reason he's getting double-digit points in the tournament is because we get 2 points per reception. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And said, like, if I'm sending McBride, I was going to go for a JSN or Jacobs. Yeah. And I mean, Jacobs, he's nursing an ankle injury right now. I mean, I don't know if he missed practice or limited practice. I'm kind of spacing right now, but I know he wasn't 100% at practice. But yeah, definitely those are the guys who you should be targeting, like top tier guys. Maybe those are second tier guys if you're getting real nitpicky about the top tier guys. But yeah, definitely should be targeting people like that. Cali Jam, what up, bro?
What up, Callie?
And hey, shout out to Ryan. What is that, Ryan and Perry? I'll come right back to you, but Ryan left. Ryan's throwing some dollar bills on Twitch, so we're gonna read off his question real quick.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
And what up, bro? And he said, haven't seen you since last season. Looking to possibly trade away Connor or Chase Brown. Okay. He said, what should my team be looking for now? Currently, Caleb, Lamb, Hill, Debo, Brown, and Connor, Ertz, and Henderson. Benches Shakir, Tootin, and Godwin. Hey, Cali Jam, you the man. Throwing in the super chat. Let me get to you next. And he said, blaze that shit up, homie. Let me pack up a dab. We're gonna dab our faces off. And so, I mean, really, like right now, like, I mean, I guess like running backs are like kind of like your weakness. Well, no, I'd say your flex is your weakness with Henderson in your flex.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking to trade one of those running backs. And if I was, I'd be looking to trade Henderson.
Yeah. But really, he's kind of low. Right? His value's low right now.
Exactly.
So maybe just find some delusional rookie fever guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, your team's not bad, but I mean, I don't know how many extra people you have on the bench, but like really what you have to try to do is you have to try to get your bench like stacked, like so stacked that like you feel like you're so stacked that you can't even pick up anybody else. And like once you get to that point, you should be able to sell like 3 players for 1. and take like one starter plus like 2 of your bench players, or take like 3 of your bench players who would be starters for other people, and then go trade those depth pieces for one like really strong piece. I know it's easier said than done, especially if it's a 10-man league or something like that, but that's kind of what you got to do.
Yeah, kind of bid your time until you find a fucking waiver wire stud. You know what I mean?
Cali Jam, appreciate you, bro. I'm lighting up this dab for you, brother. And Ryan said, I just feel like Connor or Brown's value is decent now, but they might both fall off tremendously going forward. Well, the thing is, unless you're bringing a running back, like you're gonna just you're shooting you're like cutting off your nose to spite your face, you know, because like those are your only 2 viable running backs right now. Henderson isn't a viable running back as of now. Tootin's not a viable running back as of now. Not guys that I'd say, like, if I have them as my RB2, I'm going to win a championship. And if you're talking dynasty, not redraft, I can ask you more questions about your squad, but those shouldn't be the pieces you'd be trying to trade. Shout out again to Cali Jam. Stabs for you, my brother. Woo! And then Perry said, would I be stupid to trade Hurts for a better skill position player because I'm hurting in a couple spots, or rolling the dice on Indiana Jones? He has my backup, and I'd stack with Warren and Pittman. Well, I'm not opposed to it if you do it before this week, because Hurts has a really bad game this week. But it's just it's who you're gonna get. Like, I know when people tell me about trades like this, and it's like you want to trade the better player of the two. And I'm just saying you because I'm talking about people in the past, but I don't think you. But it seems that those people who do that, they sell the cheaper, they sell the QB with more value, but they sell that player for less than they should get because they have the other player. If that makes sense. Like, as long as we're not doing something like that, I'm all for it. Just make sure that you're getting, a good return for Hurts, not, some mid-level player, and you're just like hooking up another guy because no one else will trade with you. And Crispy said, I'll give you a second for BTJ. I mean, I would be trying to do that. Yeah. I mean, there's some people who might be panicking on him like crazy.
If you can get BTJ for a second, I would do it. But be prepared for your league to have backlash and bitch about it.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what's dumb. Like, that's what I never understood is like, if I'm not even actively trying to trade with someone, why would I just get mad that like they got a good deal, or like I would have paid more. Well, he should have been in the fucking mix.
Yeah, I agree. Unless it's like league altering, I don't think anybody else should have any say in anybody else's business.
Yeah. And it's just people talking shit, more or less, but
yeah. But if it's league altering, like if you're
I mean, there's been a few league altering, I feel, trades that I kind of had to kaput. And I can't remember exactly any of them off the top of my head, but this offseason, there was 3 trades. I mean, this is out of hundreds and hundreds of trades. There are 3 trades that were so bad that I had to decline. And I was like, I can't. Like, 1, it's going to ruin the trade value in this league. And 2, I already know, like, just based off of the way, like, this is, like, the league is more important than any one trade. So I'm not going to let someone make a trade that's so bad that it, like, might even put people in the position to where they want to quit. But it's got to be really bad, though. And Jesse B said, yo, got offered Hampton for my Swift and Benson. Take it or no? If it's not Dynasty, I don't know why anybody would want to be trading to receive Hampton. Like, unless you are very, very, I would say you're so deep that he would just be deep on your bench. I don't even want to trade for him. I'm not even saying that that's like a bad trade because like Swift and Benson are, totally whatever right now. But if you would have to start Hampton, I don't like it. Brazil said, I think I can get Ramondre Stevenson for Fanning. He has no tight end. Probably got greedy. I mean, it's worth a try. I mean, Fanning's he's a hot name in the tight end world, and Stevenson, I mean, a lot of people hate him. Dog said, get a different QB on the way. There has to be better options than Caleb. I would hope so. And what up, Alex? He said Franklin or Cup at the flex. Leaning Cup.
Yeah.
And Callie Jam said, who's giving BTJ for a second? That's kind of Lude. They said I'd give a first. I don't think anybody's giving a second for him. That was Crispy just saying that he would. Because I don't think anybody's moving him for less than a first unless they're panicking. KJ, better RB stats. Rashad White, Chris Rodriguez, McNichols. I said McNichols popped up on the injury report. Yeah. I'm going to say the better stash is Rashad White. Because I'm assuming it's a redraft league, right? And even if it's not, yeah, he's better than Chris Rodriguez. Whew. Man, I am not low. Let's see what else we got. Dog said Najee's coming for for them Hampton reps. Yeah, I mean, Hampton's like really great coming out of college, but like he's still not great for the NFL yet. I mean, I'm not gonna say Najee's great, but he's been at least above average for the last 4 years, and like got 1,000 yards in each of those 4 years with like one of the worst lines in football. His
like horribly bad offensive line. Najee got 1,000 yards for 4 years straight.
Yeah. Yeah, so Najee gets a lot of disrespect.
When Mike Evans done that, everybody was swinging off his nut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Najee fucking grounds and pounds for fucking 1,000 yards just because he doesn't do it, 100 yards at a time and two touchdowns at a time with a bunch of passes doesn't mean that he's not serviceable.
Right. And Frizzell said, would you rather have Murray or Drake May rest of season? Murray has like the easiest schedule, so that's a tough thing, man. But I really feel like I'm kind of leaning Drake May.
Yeah.
Cali Jam, Genty, Cup, DJ Moore in the slash, but I'm assuming in the flex. I'm going Cup this week.
Yep. Who does Chicago play?
Hold on.
I got Dallas.
Yep. See, should ball out. Cali Jan, I did that. Frizzle only asking because I might have one of them in a trade package for sure. And BD Will said needs some trade advice, please.
Jordan Addison is suspended, bro.
Yeah, still trade him.
In this league?
Oh no. Who picked him?
Ryan Hawks.
Oh man, I told them too. I was like, dude, don't get high and forget. Like, this is 1 week. Like, don't pick like Rashee Rice or something, you know, and like be like, yeah, I got him in like the last round because we're only playing 1 week. Yeah, I must have forgot.
Yeah. Or he thinks his starting lineup is so good he doesn't need a bench.
Yeah, but so what? Addison's coming back next week though, right? I think he's missing 3 games?
I think that was it. 3 or 4.
Dog said just got Cup off of waivers. Yes, it's crazy because like he did so bad in his first week that if he was a free agent in your league because you're in like a 10-man league or an 8-man league or whatever, he wasn't even picked up. And if you're in like a 12-team league, maybe higher, he could have been dropped even if he was drafted. People got so pissed. And then so Ryan said fuck a QB. Yeah, because you got CJ Stroud. Yeah. And World of Jesus said, are you panicking on Justin Jefferson? I mean, I'm not panicking, but I'm not gonna go buy him up. I'm not gonna sell him, for cheap over a couple bad games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he had bad games by Justin Jefferson standards, but
So the question here is do I fucking draft a second quarterback, or do I just ride with Josh Allen?
I'm just riding Josh Allen.
I'm leaning that way. He's playing the Dolphins, bro. He should put up historic numbers this week.
Yeah. And Tricks, Daniel Pesos Jones, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Sam Darnold. Let me see.
The Colts play Tennessee. I don't remember who any of the other guys play.
Let's see. It's not a great matchup for him.
Tennessee.
Yeah, let me see. What the hell are they? Yeah, giving up the 11th fewest points to quarterbacks. Dang it, Callie Jam said I fell asleep again doing the waivers for the guillotine. Oh man, dang it. Let's see, Caleb. Who the hell the Bears play again? They play. Who do they play? Panthers is what I'm looking for. We already said where are they? So we got Panthers, Bryce Young versus the Falcons. That's not that good. Yeah, why am I spacing on this and that? Oh, that's why I'm not seeing it, because I hold on. Where the fuck is it? I'm not seeing it. Oh, I'm not seeing it because I didn't look high enough. Caleb Williams going up against the Cowboys, who's giving up the second most points to the QBs right now.
That's what it was.
Yeah, as long as Bland doesn't play, I'm probably just starting Caleb with all types of confidence. because he keeps hitting Rome, and that keeps giving him
Touchdown.
yeah. Dog said 10-man PPR. Somebody dropped him after week 1. Gave me like a 15. What? We gave him like 15 week 2. And Crispy said, I love when you find gold in your taxi. Yeah, because sometimes I just forget who's down there.
I got Spencer Rattler in one of my taxis.
Nice. I pulled him out.
I got Kyler Murray, CJ Stroud, Daniel Jones, Matthew Stafford, Tyrod Taylor this week.
Nice. Yeah, Crispy said he found Edrin Cooper in his taxi squad. Nice. That's super dope.
Yeah,
Nice.
All right. I got a couple start sets for you.
All right, we'll do that, and then we're gonna cut out. So I'm already like getting a little tired over here.
Yes, sir. In the Gang War League, as soon as this thing starts working. All right, just for my flex, one of my flexes, I got well, I'll go with my two of my flexes. I got Troy Franklin and Egbuka in my flexes. Yeah.
I mean, really think Egbuka. I'm just waiting until we hear more.
Yeah. And on my bench, really all I got to start, because they won't let us have an IR spot,
Yeah.
is Diami Brown or Zach Ertz.
It's probably gonna be Zach Ertz.
Over if Egbuka doesn't play, or should I play Ertz over Troy Franklin?
Yeah, I guess it depends on if Egbuka doesn't start, but yeah, I'm probably I'm starting Ertz over
Franklin.
Yeah, just feels safer.
He's playing the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
But what if Carson Wentz is playing?
Huh?
If Carson Wentz is throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Or no, it is Carson playing for Washington, right?
No. Carson Wentz is Vikings.
Yeah, okay. No, Minnesota. So it'd be Mariota.
Yeah. And Mariota loves throwing to the tight ends.
He's a hyper targeter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a tight end targeter.
Yeah.
Right.
Jam agrees on the Ertz. And Dog says, speaking of Cup, where did he go? Oh, he went a while ago. And Frazil said Drake London or Kyran for Bucky and Genty. I mean, I hate it. I'd rather have the Drake London side, but I just don't like the wide receiver running back for wide receiver running back. It sucks.
No, it's two running backs, Bucky and
Or,
Genty.
well, yeah. Well, I guess that. And he said it's a CD and Tet are my wide receivers if Drake goes bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's not horrible, but yeah, why do you
Who else do you have at running back?
Because I know Kyran's been shaky, but
Bucky hasn't.
Yeah, he's been a volume monster.
And Drake London hasn't been all that neither. I think I'd probably take that.
Maybe, man. It is I don't like Tet being the number 2, but
yeah. But really, Tet's been doing better than London.
Yeah. And what Darren say? CMC, Cook, Hill, Debo. Should I trade my CD for Anyone, my wide receiver, Mason and Bucky. I don't know. Like, what other? Because I don't know if I want to trade CD. I mean, it's just he's gonna end up being his old self after he gets in the groove with Dak. Daniels had a little injury scare. Yeah, I mean, it's more than a little.
Questionable for sure. So if Jacobs doesn't play, I got on my bench, I got D-Hop, Diggs, Cup, Debo, Pittman, and QJ.
Uh-huh.
Which one do I play if Jacobs doesn't play?
Read me all the options again. I heard some of the ones at the end. I heard Pittman, but I feel like I missed one or two.
D-Hop, Diggs. I'll read your matchups. D-Hop versus Detroit, Diggs versus Pittsburgh, Cup versus New Orleans, Debo versus Las Vegas, Pittman versus Tennessee, and QJ versus Denver.
Damn. That's so many.
Yeah.
And Jeff said, once again, you have the best sound bites.
I know all this, okay? But I do like hearing it, so go on.
Yeah, and Cali Jam said, yeah, take it. All right, you gotta just read them again. Don't read me the matchups. You're good. Just read the names again.
D-Hop.
It's different when I can't see it. Like sometimes I gotta hear it twice to get it in my brain.
You're good. D-Hop.
You the man,
Diggs.
Darren. Appreciate you, bro. We're getting a dab for you on the way out.
Yeah.
D-Hop, Diggs. Do you remember those two?
Cup,
Okay.
Debo, Pittman, or QJ.
Man, see, it's tough. I'm probably I might want to take the upside of QJ. It sucks because that also seems like not safe at all.
Yeah.
So I feel like QJ would be like the YOLO play. I feel like the safe play would probably be Cup.
All right.
That's what I'm feeling. And shout out to Hollywood. What up, bro? How'd you like your draft, man? Drafting out of the one spot. Drake has a sprained shoulder. Oh, man. It's fucking annoying. And Frizzell said, context, my running backs are now Kyren, Trey, Woody Marks. Whoa, man. Yeah, that's bad, bro. That's really bad. You have to take that trade. Why'd you put yourself in that position and go so rookie heavy?
Yeah, absolutely. You smash that trade immediately before he changes his mind.
Yeah, you got to. It sucks because now you're just weakening your wide receiver position to make your running back position like competent enough to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't compete with just Kyren and all those fucking rookie running backs.
Hands, bro. Hands. Don't do that.
And
really ends in zero money.
Yeah. And Jeff said Jordan Mason or Tony Pollard. Mason this week. And pick one out of Tyreek, Pearsall, Scary Terry.
Tyreek.
Yeah, gotta go Tyreek. And then just then once again, because he said the sound bites. Let's see. What's a good one here?
Ain't nobody got time for that. All right.
I don't think so, Tim.
And oh man, Cali Jam, Browning or Gino? Man, see what sucks is that Browning has a real shitty matchup this week. He's going up against the Vikings, and they've allowed like the fifth least amount of QB points so far. And I mean, and Gino's not even really that much ahead. He has a really bad matchup versus the Commandos on paper. And probably just going the guy with the better options. So probably just going Browning, even though it is a worse matchup, because the matchups are kind of equally as bad. All right, let's hit this dab for our homie Darren. You the man, Darren. Dogs. That's why I won't play Ertz over Troy because of Jaden Daniels. Well, the reason why you should play Ertz over Troy is because Marcus Mariota has hyper targeted the tight ends for like his entire career.
Yes. Who was his tight end in Tennessee that used to fucking eat all the time? When
Wasn't it Jared Cook or Delaney Walker? That's who it was.
Walker.
Like, random fuck like Delaney Walker, you know, but was hella relevant because of Mariota.
Yeah.
Dare Bear. Drake or Kyler? Kyler's got a tough matchup versus the Niners this week. I think I'm going to play the matchups because the Steel Dogs, they've given up. They're giving up like the. Let me see the 1, 2, 3. They're giving up the fifth most points to QBs right now.
Yeah, their defense is uncharacteristic as fuck right now.
Yeah, they got a lot of new pieces and kind of fucking up a little bit here and there.
Minka was the glue that held that defense together.
Yeah, a lot has changed, that's for sure.
All right, I got one more for you. I got 2 wide receiver spots and a flex that I need to fill. And I have QJ, Hollywood, Ridley, Troy Franklin, Romeo Doubs, and Wandale Robinson and Brenton Strange that could go on my flex.
It's a lot of players.
It is. I'm sorry.
Every time you read off that many players, I'm just realizing how my brain takes in like 2 or 3 of those players and then like rejects the rest.
Yeah. It seems like there's a clear-cut answer here, but I just want confirmation.
So
QJ,
yeah.
QJ, Hollywood Brown, Calvin Ridley,
yeah,
Troy Franklin, Romeo Doubs, Wandale Robinson.
Yeah, I guess what's tough is like some of those guys are hurt like right now also.
Yeah. Wandale is questionable.
Yeah, he was either limited or he didn't practice today. I can't remember. It's on the video.
Yeah.
So I mean the clear-cut answer is that Hollywood?
No, well, QJ, Hollywood, and Ridley.
Okay.
Is who I got in the spots right now.
Yeah. Oh, you said it's 3 is what it is?
I need to pick 2 wide receivers and a flex.
Okay. I mean, right now it's like the Chiefs and the Bears wide receiver. Well, I guess Colts are like right in that mix as well. So here's the top 5 wide receiver matchups this week. At least team by team. So you got the Chiefs going up against the Giants. You got the Bears up against the Cowboys. And it's funny because the Giants and the Cowboys just skewed each other's stats like last week because they went crazy. And then you got the Colts and then the Commandos and then you got the Steel Dogs. Those would be the top 5 wide receiver matchups. So I feel like I want to get guys in those matchups in there.
Okay. I got Hollywood.
Yeah, that was one of them.
And that'll be all. I got Daubs. He's going against Cleveland. I don't know where they're at.
They're probably towards the bottom. Let me go see. No. Guess more middle of the road. Yeah, they're 18.
But Dobbs is now the number one receiver in Green Bay. And
Yeah.
I can afford the quarterback.
Yeah, and seeing that, it's a good thing for him being on the field, but it's kind of a bad thing. Hey, Minnesota Mike, my bad. Didn't even see you in there. What up, bro?
What up, Dow?
The good thing about it is, volume potentially, just that. But the bad thing is, like, would he be the guy covered by like Denzel Ward, for example? Because like he gets covered by Denzel Ward, he's probably just getting shut down the whole game, no matter if he's the number one or whatever, or because he's the number one.
That's fair.
And Corey said, thank you for putting all those positional matchup posts on Patreon. Yeah, I'm going to do that every week and try to make that a Wednesday morning thing. And I just feel like the starts and sits, man, it's not efficient enough for me. Like, I think just like having these matchups laid out and then people asking, because you guys are going to, if you guys are going to ask me questions, you're going to ask me questions anyways, regardless if I put my starts and sits up or not, because all the starts and sits are like individually, like per team. So like, I've come to the conclusion that the way that I used to do the starts and sits, even though it did, bring a bunch of people in, I feel like it's almost a waste of my time at this point, because like if we know the matchups, like that's a way that we can just decipher, some things ourselves. And then you guys are still going to give me the questions, either way, whether I do the starts and sits or not. And those starts and sits just take so fucking long. It takes so long. Like,
provide the information to make an informed decision for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I do know that, like, I don't know what it is. And like, I feel it the most, like on the craps table. It's funny. And there's been some people who hated me because of it. But like, sometimes I just get these weird gut feelings about certain players, about just, with the craps specifically, is sometimes I'll just get these feelings and I know the person's going to crap out. So like whatever money I have up, I just turn off all the numbers. And like, it's happened a few times where it's like, it's literally as the person's letting the dice go and I turn off the numbers, and then like people around me just look at me and are like, why the fuck did you do that? I was like, I don't know. I just had a feeling, then I got to leave.
Yeah, because the motherfucker is about to whip your ass.
And see, that's what sucks. Like, if there was a way to do that silently, I would love to do that. But it's like, no way. There's no way to do it. And I know people just want to know, like, if they knew if I said something before or said it with like, more than like a second, to go, maybe some people would do the same thing. But I've also had it where I've had that feeling and then I was wrong and like lost, didn't lose money, but didn't make money on the roll either.
Yeah.
And Corey said, everyone, please sign up for Patreon so you get way more access than you do here. Yeah, for sure. Because, 420crew.com. You just got to be a paid member on any level. The cheapest is $5 every single Wednesday. And I will, we'll give everyone a little sneak peek who's watching right now, just so you know why you should sign up. All right, hold on. Let me switch the screen here. Okay, so when you come into Patreon and you go to the collections, if you're on the app, it'll just pop up on the screen as you scroll down. But I got the starts and sits over here. And where did it start this week? So QB best matchups for week 3. They all look like this, just in different form. There you go. So we got the top matchups there. The top 3: Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, and then the 3 worst: Jalen Hurts, Herbert, and Michael Penix. And then I got all just everything listed out. as what rank they are in giving up points to the QB position, and I did this for all the different positions, so just makes it real easy to go see what defense is doing what versus what specific position, and got it for QBs, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and kickers for you crazy assholes with kickers in your leagues.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see what other comments do we got here. Dogs, QJ, Wandale, Troy, probably QJ, but that's one where you got some hurt pieces in there, so you got to come back. Crispy said Mahomes or Love. Man, I mean, I almost feel like I just want to go Mahomes versus the Giants. I mean, look at what Russell Wilson did to the Giants last week, and Jordan Love's got the Browns, and Browns just been slowing people down.
Herbert or Goff this week?
I gotta go Goff, man. You're talking about guys at the complete opposite ends of the spectrum, and teams, who giving up the points to the QBs with those guys.
Yeah.
Searching kill on Twitch. What up? Debo, Ricky P, Ridley, Swift, Warren. Pick one flex. Hold on, let me check something. Patriots. I think I'm gonna go Debo. A little nervous though.
Yeah.
Chip Douglas, Tet or Jordan Mason? Mason. Great matchup this week. Yeah, Dog knows. Said Mason over McMillan. Yes, sir. And Jay Money said, "What up, Hustler? What up, Crew?" He said, "What up, Mark? Let's get it." What up, Kane? He said, "What's your take on Jordan Mason?" Well, there's a lot of injuries over there, so that sucks. But it is a really good matchup. So he's I would say
to go off.
He's going to be one of those like high-end flex guys this week who I'm probably going to be saying yes to a lot, when we're talking flex guys.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm roughly looking in to trading him for a wide receiver, and do I sell for more after this week what I can get for him now? Well, it depends on what you can get for him now. I mean, if you can get something, if you really don't need him right now because like he was just someone on your bench and you haven't had like injuries or anything, and you had, and I don't know, like your wide receivers are kind of weak or something, hell yeah, I would trade him for like a wide receiver and just do it now if that wide receiver is going to help you like this week, because there's, he should ball, but we've seen it happen where the opposite happens of what should happen, and we just don't fucking know. So if you can get someone who can help your team now, and I'm not saying some bum, but if it's like someone who's going to start for your squad, and Mason is like literally just a bench guy for you right now, yeah, man, make that move. But it depends on what you can get. We'll be here for a couple more minutes, so just let do you have any offers even come your way? And Big Bills guy, what up? You starting Moore or Travis Hunter if Debo loses Daniels? I'm not starting Travis Hunter at all. I don't think he's startable at this point. Again, I'm way too nervous about him, man.
We told you.
And he's not getting like, what defensive work is he getting to where like, you would even like want to throw him in?
I seen him in one person's IDP flipping through leagues.
Yeah,
he made it into one person's IDP lineup as the last IDP player.
Yeah. And Toyota One, what up? What up? Said about that time. Let's get it. And Chip said Hunter Henry or Fanning. Let me go. Let me go check this. Hold on, dang it. I think I was supposed to. Okay. Vanessa's out getting stuff for dinner. And make sure I sent her the money. All right. And oh, so wait, Hunter Henry or Fanning? I don't think either have a good matchup this week per se. Let's see. Yeah, Steelers are kind of middle of the road. Actually, I guess because of last week with Ertz, the Packers are kind of one of the teams giving up a bunch of points to the tight ends. I think I'm just gonna go Fanning. I mean, just because of last week, the way that like Hunter Henry was like so easily like, I don't know, just like pushed to the side, I guess. And Ron, what up, bro? He said, back in pocket after a week of travel. Nice. Great to see y'all. Said top 400, but didn't make the top weekly list. Damn, no. This week was insane compared to last week. Like you had to hit 427 or above to make the list. And the list was 72. I've come to the conclusion that's the most that I'm gonna do is 72. And that's going to be it's not going to be every week that's going to be 72 because I don't think we're ever going to have a week where we mention teams under 400 but yeah, that's 427 or above. Whew. And yes, Toyota won. I did the best ball rankings video. I just dropped it, I don't know, maybe like an hour ago, maybe hour and a half ago. PJ, what up, bro? He says, should I be worried about Buka? Didn't know he was hurt, so I've got him everywhere. Well, Wednesday isn't the day to panic. Especially if it's a Sunday game, obviously. But if he doesn't practice on Friday, then it's panic mode. But I'd be making moves in the meantime, just in case. And Kane said, I haven't had any. I want to send some. And he said, I sent one for BTJ. I know I'm reaching. My wide receivers are McConkey, Moore, and Austin, so I'm weak there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe go to the person who has Aaron Jones. Maybe start there. If you don't have him, go look. You got to scout your league, and you got to see who needs running backs and who has a plethora of wide receivers. Those are the teams that you got to look for, and then from there, then you kind of pick and choose who you're going to be going for. Because a 1-for-1 trade is probably the easiest, but you got to find the right candidate. Okay, he said Dogs. Okay, he said Miami Hurricanes. Oh, all right. The U. All right. Thanks for the clarification because I have no fucking idea, but I'll remember that. And Jay Money said, Hustler Mark, everyone in the chat. Do you trust Xavier Worthy if you already have Keenan Allen Debo as wide receiver 2? I'm planning on playing Patrick Mahomes. Everyone's thoughts. I'd be playing Keenan out of those 3, like for sure, and then it'd come down to Debo or Worthy. Yeah, I mean, right now I feel like I am going with Debo. Practice reports might make a little bit of a difference, though.
Yeah, if he comes back, if he loses his injury tag, then Worthy.
Yeah,
but if he doesn't lose his injury tag leading into the 1:00 games, then no.
Yeah, and Crispy said literally having to pull Purdy out of the IR. Yeah, it's stupid. That's one of the things that I hate, going from the questionable, doubtful out and all that. Because if he doesn't, he got in a limited practice, but he could practice limited all week and then still not play.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what they say, because they already said that he was like a long shot for this week, especially with how decent Mac Jones did. Like, they don't need to rush him.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush that and fucking up. You know what I mean?
What up, Jamie?
Them fuckers in that goddamn 3 QB league, they're ferocious, dude. Everybody knows I only have 2 quarterbacks, and these cocksuckers will not let me get a fucking 3rd quarterback off the waiver wire. I've missed every single quarterback.
Yeah, it's like you have to like purposely not use a waiver so you could get higher. Like that's the thing that sucks about that league, because there's one league where I mean one of those I only have 2 quarterbacks also because of injury, and yeah, it sucks, man, because I had like the 7th or 8th waiver, but you ain't getting a quarterback with that. Yeah, it's like literally the only way to do it is trade, and you got to give up a starter. Or you got to give up something who would be a start. Like that's what it is. It's like you got to have such a good team that you're okay giving up someone who's a starter for them, and you have a starter on your bench, you know, that you can replace with.
Yeah. So
and
I mean,
hold
I got a
on,
bunch
Chip
of
said it.
receivers.
Yeah, you might.
But
I mean, one might not even be enough.
2 running backs. I only got 2 running backs in that startable. I got Genty and Brees Hall. And I
Yeah,
got Lad Conkey, JSN, Dubs, Brian Thomas, Jacoby Myers, Devontae Smith, Trey Benson, A.O. Man, Diami Brown, Calvin Austin, Wandale Robinson,
yeah,
Hunter Henry, Andrews, and Strange. And then I got Rasheed Rice.
yeah. And Chip said, if JD's out, who should I pick up? Browning, Lawrence, or Goff? Goff. He's got the best matchup this week.
Yeah.
J
I
Money.
would have off regardless.
Hey, Israel, what up? He said, I'm just wondering how long do these weekly drafts last? I mean, I've been live for an hour and a half, but the draft probably took like 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. They're real quick compared to a lot of other drafts. It's only 12 rounds, 12 rounds, 12 teams.
Dude, they're so fun.
Hell yeah, man. And so different. And top 2 are going to win. It's still head to head because that's the only way that I could set it up in Sleeper. But top 2 are in the money, and the payouts happen the following Friday.
You can get rid of the head-to-heads if you set it up as a chopped league.
Yeah, it doesn't work the way that we need it to work.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't do best ball that way.
Oh, yeah.
And PJ said you like Pearsall over Marvin or Hollywood. Maybe over Harrison. Sucks, man. Because like Harrison was like literally like inches away from having a touchdown last week, and then that would make his whole week look different on paper. They're going up against the Niners, who don't have the best cornerbacks either. So I don't even know if I like him better than Marv. Yeah, I'm gonna say no, I don't.
I like Arizona's secondary more than St. Fran's.
Yeah. What up, Fantasy Ninjas? What's going down, bro?
Arizona's got Buda Baker out there.
And Israel said, sounds cool. I'm joining. Hell yeah, bro. So every Tuesday and Wednesday, send me a message on Facebook if you want me to send you the links for next week, and get your wife involved as well if she can draft also.
You're that bad.
And Jay, what up? Shout out to Yoshi. He said trade Sutton and Chubb for BTJ. Probably. I mean, it's buying low. I mean, assuming that you can handle losing those guys. I mean,
I'll let my wife pick a team, bro.
All right, we'll see how that works. And Jay Money says smoking on that stanky leg, 31%. Nice. All right, we'll get one more bowl in here and get out of here.
She's made some good start set picks over the years.
There you go.
I'll give her two players, and she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, just pick the name that you like, babe. And I'll start that person, and they end up going off. And she's done it like 4 or 5 times.
So for people who don't know football, it might be like the one strategy that I remember hearing. Everybody remembers the show Family Matters, right?
Yeah.
So Weasel, he had a foolproof plan of betting on football, and it worked great for I think like 1 or 2 weeks. And he would just bet on the team who had the uglier cheerleaders. It worked until it didn't. And he was like, "Wouldn't you be mad if you had the uglier cheerleaders?" And yeah, he was right for a second.
That's
But yeah, these drafts have been super fun, and only $20. Well, 20 or 22. It just depends on which way that you pay. And every Tuesday, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Today there was actually more people who wanted to join than we had spots. So I'd like to get it to where, we could fill eventually like 2 on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then eventually 2 on each day. And, hopefully we just keep getting more and more people interested as the season goes on. As people's teams start doing shitty, that's when I feel like these are going to be like way more of a thing, because people are going to start quitting on their teams. This is what it is.
Yep.
Callie Jam said, "I'd love a redraft that isn't best ball. I'd join again next week though. Busy packing." Yeah, no worries, bro. And I feel like it's easier to just make it best ball and keep the best ball concept going for that, because it like we're drafting on Wednesday, and then it's like, I know people could make moves, but that's also like the point of it just being like all about the draft. That's why we get the 3 extra rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want people to get in more on the best ball, because next year we're gonna have 2 best ball tournaments: the flagship with the IDP, and then the offense only. And Callie Jam said the Tampa Philly game is going to be so dope. So are you going to that one? When is it? Because you're moving to Florida, right? Jay Money said I'd play in 12-team league, where you get last place in the league. You have to wear orange spray tan for a week in February. So that's to encourage people to show up to the draft and not auto draft. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that's tough, though, man. I've seen some auto drafted teams do better than some drafted teams, because the draft just sets the table for the league. I mean, you paying attention throughout the season, and your pickups and your starts and sit decisions on a weekly basis, and whatever trades you make, like that plays more of a part, I feel, in a championship run than the drafted. The 28th. Okay. So next weekend. Cool.
Hell yeah.
And what Ronte said, hush, your cast is dope, therapeutic and grounding. He said, keep it up, Marky Mark. Hope all is well. And what is it? And what my what are dope?
Your cast, your videos, your live cast.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'm so high. I was like, wait, what am I? I got a cast on my hand. What's going on here? Yeah, there we go. And Callie Jam moving on the 25th, taking my daughter to her first game. Cool. Nice, dude.
Enjoy yourself, Callie.
Now it's gonna be a hell of a move, man. 8th row, Eagles sideline. Nice. Nice.
Hell yeah. 8th row. Hell yeah.
Woo.
Fully immersed in the game, baby. Let's go.
That's going to be super fun.
Hopefully that one I broadcasted, I'll be able to watch it. I'll watch it for you.
Crispy said, "Who has 2 thumbs and owns the draft in the number 1 420 crew WWF?" Yeah, Crispy's that guy. I think Crispy has like half the first round picks in next year's draft or something like that. Something insane. And like a big percentage of the next 2 years first and second drafts.
Damn.
But yeah, did you hear the trade that me and Crispy did? So I got Malik Neighbors, James Cook, and Chris Olave for 2 2026 firsts, 2 2026 seconds, and I had 2 because I made a trade last year that ended up working out in my favor, and then a 2027 first and a 2027 second. I think I might have I think it was 4. I think it was 4 first rounders. 2 this year, 2 next year, and then 1 second rounder next year for Neighbors, James Cook, and Chris Olave. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, you paid value in picks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Neighbors is worth the 3 firsts, and Cook and Olave are worth the rest of the package.
Yeah, seeing J Money said Crispy made out, and seeing Crispy already, because who does he have? I think he has Burrow and Purdy in this league, so he's just had like a run of bad luck injury wise, like early, and like without QBs, like his team, he either had to make a whole bunch of crazy trades to figure out his QB situation, or do a little bit of a rebuild, and he went with a little bit of a rebuild, and because he made another crazy trade right after. And it's funny, this was in response to me specifically making this trade. Like after the dude made the trade, he was like, I got to pay 26 and 27 to make the trade, right? And he's like, yeah. He was like, I'm doing it. He's like, I can't make you make these moves and get better than me. So he trades Crispy a 26 first, second, and third, and a 27 first and second, and Jaden Blue for Breece Hall, Raheed Shaheed, and Zach Charbonnet.
Oh, Crispy fleeced the fuck out of him.
That's why I said as soon as I saw that, I was like, you're welcome, Crispy. Like, because he only made that trade because of the trade that I made.
You got 2 firsts and 2 seconds and a third out of Breece Hall, Shaheed, and Charbonnet. Like, Breece Hall's worth maybe a first just by himself, no more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really, probably not even that. You know what I mean? His dynasty, he's getting a little older. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably
You're
give him first.
You're welcome, Crispy.
But you got a whole nother first rounder, 2 seconds, and a third for Raheed. Oh my God. And Charbonnet. Come on, bro. You won that one.
And that team is the first place team right now. There's 3 teams in this league that are 4-0 because we have the against the median. And it's K2 Pinson, he's 4-0, 808 points, averaging over 400 for the 2 games. And then MN Digger, he's got 745. And then I'm 4-0 with 699.
Oh, yeah.
And I took down a big-time team this week, too. Because their team is one of the better ones, but they're not at the top right now because, they're 2-2 after the loss. And Callie Jam said, looking for the little Brown screaming for Saquon, and it hurts his autos. Hell yeah. Phil said, Tillman or the questionable Waddle? Well, I mean, Tillman for now, but make sure you come back. We got to find out if Waddle's even gonna play tomorrow. So, what time is the game at tomorrow? It's at, because I know it's 5 something, but they always put the ins and outs an hour and a half before the kickoff. So game starts at 5:15. So that means 5:15 West Coast time. So that means at 3:45 West Coast time, that's when they're going to put the ins and outs. And Jay Money said Cook's going to be cooked in 3 years. Crispy will have 7-year fresh RBs. That's 1 pick. Yeah, but you know what? I'm looking for this year. I'm trying to win a championship right now. Right now.
Yeah.
And Crispy now said he has 4.
It pays for your rebuild.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not rebuilding. I'm going all in on this year. I made the choice. And it's so here's the trade that I made last year that gave me all these extra picks. And hindsight, of course, is always a thing. And the guy who made the trade with me last year, he came so close. He came in second, and his team just didn't produce all the way in week 17. But so this trade was, where the hell is it? Sleeper app's working way better. Also, by the way, finally.
Yeah.
So here's a trade that I made last year. So I got a 25 first, second, and third, and a sixth, and then a 26 first and second, and then a 27 first. And I traded away Van Ginkel, Joe Mixon, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Travis Kelce, and DeAndre Hopkins.
Huh.
And he almost got it. I got a 25, 26, and 27 first, a 25 and 26 second, a 25 third, and a 25 sixth.
What? There ain't all them together ain't worth a first.
Well, this is last year though. Like, yeah, I mean, this is last year, not right now.
Yeah.
This was also another
player there. Van Ginkel and Keenan Allen.
This is also another trade I made last year in October. I traded away. This is when Xavier Worthy was super hot. I traded away Xavier Worthy in the third rounder for Zay Flowers and Zach Allen. Zach Allen didn't really work out the best last year, but hopefully it worked out better this year.
Hell yeah.
And Zay Flowers is working out better this year already.
For sure.
And PJ, he said, "Not y'all," and he said, "Man, fuck Tony."
Man, fuck Tony.
Jay Mine said he can find 2 wide receiver ones and then picks as well. Well, there's no guarantee you're gonna draft those players. I mean, I could have waited till next year to use those draft picks to try to draft players, but using them right now is more fun. I made my team more fun, and if Malik Neighbors balls the fuck out, winning a championship's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I was just say you just turned a bunch of wide receiver 2s and 3s into Malik Neighbors, James Cook, and who else? Chris Olave.
Yeah. Who will be a
killed it, bro. You killed it.
And got to trust the process. Just got to keep stacking up those picks and figuring out a way to use them at the right time. Callie Jam said, "Well, Royals make his debut this week. I mean, he got in a limited practice, so we shall see." Callie Jam said it's a total surprise, but oh shit, she's getting in the car and not knowing where we're going. Cool. I'm not good at keeping secrets like that. I really can't. Yeah, especially with Noble. I feel like I have to tell him and then I have to like use it against him to like make him be good for like a week or 2 weeks before we go. Like just use it against him.
It's a weapon.
And old school football plays. I made this trade yesterday. Tracy Harrison Jr. for Terry and White. I'm not mad at it, but it's just kind of too even for me. Because like Harrison and Terry, I mean, both kind of similar, type of tier player.
Yeah.
Tracy and White, both bench players, flex if you're desperate.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just wouldn't have made it. But it's not bad.
Yeah.
Jeff said Seattle's defense or the Colts defense. The
Colts. They're playing Tennessee. Their offense is not that good.
And who the hell does Seattle play?
Uh,
The Saints. Oh, I mean, both are pretty good matchups.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say the Seahawks at home. If
I'm a Colts fan.
well, yeah, for sure. You're gonna say the Colts on the road or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna take because Rattler's still a rookie, you know. I mean, this is his first year starting. I mean, no, he's not an official rookie, but I'd rather have the defense, you know, like because Seahawks, I mean, man, you go to their stadium, like it's crazy sometimes. So it's gonna be an insane environment for him to have to play.
It's in the
Yeah.
door.
And Plowboy, what up, bro? He said 1-1 on the year so far. All right. We're doing all right. I don't unless you're 0-3, 0-4, you know, it almost doesn't even matter what your record is the first couple weeks because like we're just feeling things out.
Yeah.
Jay Money said, totally understand why you did it, but you're banking on Russell Wilson every week for Malik Neighbors. Well, yes and no for this year, yeah, but like look at what he did. I'm okay banking on that. Like Malik Neighbors is a beast. He's a beast. He makes the quarterbacks better. And Callie Jam said, never say trust the process come from Philly. Philly, the process is BSS. Hey, well, you know what? I make my own process around here. I'm not copycatting somebody else. Even the saying is funny. And he said the 76ers suck. Well, that I feel like that was their process, though. Was like to make all you guys think that they were actually making moves when they weren't, to keep you guys buying tickets and thinking they were actually like making moves for anything other than money.
I think you lost that trade.
Soros said, I just traded Neighbors and Gibbs for James Cook, JSN, Lad McConkey. Not mad at it. I mean, you got, 3 dope players coming back. Neighbors and Gibbs are I feel like individually, Neighbors better than all the players you sent away, or but better than all the players you acquired. You know, if I'm just one-on-one, Gibbs kind of same thing. Like maybe Cook is a little bit more, but yeah, I feel like JSN plus Lad is better than Neighbors. Plowboy made some bad choices at wide receiver week 1. I had Wilson on my bench. Oh man, yeah, that's tough. And he said the Eagles, they had a process, seemed to be working out, but the 76ers, yeah, not sure what they were doing. Yeah, they're idiots. Jacob says Dak and JT for Chase Brown and Rasheed, or Dak, Igbuka, Javante for them, good for a 12-man. Current team, Mahomes, Saquon, JT, Hill, DJ Moore, Kelsey.
I would not let Dak and JT go.
Yeah, I just like I would assume someone sent you that trade and you're trying to counter, trying to do. I would just shut that down, man. Like you really don't need to make a trade like that.
I wouldn't.
Crispy said, funny thing is I have 2 starting QBs in that league after all. Oh, yeah, because of injuries, you do have 2 starting QBs now. That'd be funny if Crispy just did all this shit and like somehow stayed relevant and has all these picks. But all you're doing is making your first round pick lose value, though. And Toyota One said, just saw the best ball video. He said, thank you, homies, for doing that. Made the top 5. There we go. Hey, I knew I was hanging around for something. All right, let's get this dab in for Toyota One, because he's got the juice now. I didn't have time. Man, I wish that I could clone myself, or I wish that AI was like so good that like, you know, I could just like say something and then it happened. You know, like literally anything that like just comes into my mind. Because yeah, once we get to that, I'll be able to like, you know, get a whole bunch of like work done. And yeah, because I'm even paying a human right now. Let's see if Noble actually does what he's supposed to do. Because I don't think that he did. He was supposed to be copying and pasting the link to the YouTube video. And I don't even know how many leagues he made it through. Oh, I see it. He made it. Oh, he didn't even make it through 100 yet. That's low. That's good. All right, here we go.
Fire in the hole.
All right, there we go.
I'll heat it up till you go. We'll do it at the same time.
Okay. And what Crispy says that I have to act like I'm not tanking. It's against the bylaws. Well, no, I mean I'm not saying you're not gonna tank. I'm just saying like I know you're even if you put your best foot forward, that best foot as of right now, after some of the pieces that you traded away isn't that good.
It's like little Timmy's leg.
Yeah. When we tell Crispy to get on the good foot, he just falls down.
Yeah. That was my good foot.
And Sora Alpha said Dunze's been the steal of the draft. Yeah. So I mean, one of them for sure. I mean, he's killed it these first 2 games.
Yeah.
And Ron said Ryan's got a good looking team on paper here. Yeah, I mean, he got 2 QBs at the end. I mean, if those guys step up a little bit.
Who's your third running back, Kyron?
Yeah. And old school football plays, how do you navigate 2 QB leagues? I rarely see videos on it. I know. See, maybe I just need to like focus more on the shit that people aren't doing like that. Like super, just I don't know, but I don't even know how to like what I would even be doing in like super flex videos though, because like you start 2 QBs. I guess just the rankings. Ranking the bottom half guys or something, or ranking all 32, which I hate. But you just really have to get your QBs somewhat early. In all these other leagues, most people just wait on QB and they wait till like 8th, 9th, 10th round or whatever till you're already like in your bench before you get QBs. But you can't do that in the super flex leagues because you got to have 2 viable starters and then you got to have like 1 decent like bench more often than not.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. You got to make the choice and you got to find the
backup. Drafting the backups in the tournament was the fucking A1 advice, bro. Already in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I didn't even listen to myself all the time, but that was like literally the point of adding those extra 5 spots to like be able to get some insurance for your teams. Yeah. And those who listened, probably going to be starting Browning or Tyrod Taylor or something if they end up doing good.
I took so much Tyrod Taylor, dude.
Oh, Crispy's he's got Tyrod and Marcus Mariota. That's who it is. Yeah. Cali Jam, love my Vampire League. He said Lamar, Bucky, Cook, Jefferson, Adams, ETN, Connor Ertz, and then Goff and Fields, Keenan Allen, Cup. Yeah. And Crispy said, but there's one problem.
But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck.
And Plowboy said you have to play the matchups for the QBs more in those leagues. Yeah, I mean, because most people are going to be playing the top guys, but yeah, more with like the bottom half guys, or maybe even the bottom 22 guys. And J Money said, you and Mark think we'll be able to use Mixon this year? Be worth it to be in your IR? I mean, that's the only place he's worth it being is in your IR. I hope so, but
yeah.
We have no fucking idea, man. Like we're not hearing any news about him at all.
No. Like I'm holding on to him in that gang war league on my bench. I got him and Aaron Jones though, bro. So like eventually that's gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Because we don't have an IR spot. So like I'm gonna have to let one of them go, I think, and pick up some more offensive guys.
And Cali Jam said, how many times did I steal Browning in the best ball snipe city? For sure, man. You're stealing them all the time. People hated you for it. They probably hate you even more now once they realize it.
Yeah. Everywhere I drafted Joe Burrow, I got Browning though.
Yeah.
Every
All
single
right.
play.
We're going to get up out of here. Stay through the credits, guys. Appreciate you. 420crew.com. Make sure you get over there. Salute to Justin Pickle in a Jar and Chris Patriot Sports, the executive producers. Salute. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to the co-producers. Shout out to the associate producers.
Right there.
And then a shout out to the epic and the awesome supporters. We'll be back for the game tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to get on a little early, but the thing that's tough is that when I'm setting all my lineups and shit, I've come to the determination that on a Thursday, I got to make sure I get through all my lineups before I come live, because if I come on live and I haven't checked all my lineups, I'm just not going to check them all. So if I'm ever late on the game day, that's why, because I got to get through my lineups before everything. All right. Mark, thanks for coming through, bro. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Just a remix.